I want my students to feel competent and confident.
I want to inspire them. I want to guide them.
I do whatever I can to make sure that my students are getting everything that they could possibly get in whatever language that they need.
I have Spanish-speaking students, Arabic, Farsi, Hindi.
Who speak 2 or 3 or 4 languages. Really just recently arrived in the US.
Influx of multilingual learners.
I feel like I'm making mistakes all the time, and often
I'd love to say, yeah, I was so prepared.
I think teachers want to do the best for their students. And yet, we know that we don't see results that we're looking for with English language learners. Data doesn't reflect that we've been as helpful as we could be.
If they don't speak English yet, students don't feel that they are valued and recognized. Is demoralizing.
I wish through the years and even now I had better curriculum specifically designed for multilingual learners.
I don't have all the tools that I need. What do I need? What do I do?
I spent hours and hours and hours that if I had instructional materials would have just alleviated all of that. That's going to create teacher burnout. This is not worth it. And the better instructional materials that we have, the better the actual teaching and learning can be. So it's absolutely necessary.
In the textbooks that sometimes we see, they'll just say a little ESL tip.
It's an afterthought. They provide the lesson and then a little comment about how might they support English learners. That's not enough.
The best curriculum I've worked with, the language learning is really integrated. It's not like, here's the separate box for the language learners.
Thinking and language are so connected for us human beings. You need to explain your thinking. You need to be able to enter into a discussion with others. We need curriculum that prioritizes making those connections for teachers.
And the beauty of this is it unpacks it for all students.
Everything I do for my English learners will benefit everybody.
Once you show a teacher that, their eyes are open.
So that was a really big revelation that I had.
This is a whole different way of learning language. We're not memorizing lists. We're using the language in an authentic way, and we're up and we're moving and it's fun. At the beginning, it was like the kids knew none of the words. And at the end, they were like, yeah, totally. I know, I got it. Like, come on, Miss Silverman.
We need to work with many curriculum developers to ask for the high quality of materials that show that interconnectedness with content and language. There are many efforts in that direction, but not a whole curriculum yet. Unless the demand increases, the availability of those materials are not going to match. Working with the leaders in those systems to ask for the right, for the high quality of materials that they need. One way of affecting the whole system.
I'm getting so much out of like watching language acquisition happening like rapid fire.
And they're excited that they learned something, and you can still like see when they're proud that they're smart.
And they go, Mr. Rios, I have never felt so smart as I do this year. And I'm like, oh, well, I hope that's not true because you've always been smart. There has never been a single day that you haven't been smart.
that sort of aha moment when a kid realizes that they can do something by themselves that they couldn't do before.
That's the day when you leave the classroom and you're like, I'm the best teacher in the world.